people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 25 of Ace 30 Investigations 2. Last time, we finished investigating Delicia's room, and now we're cross-examining Manfred. We're basically doing with that, and I'm just making sure that everything's recording. Yep, everything's good. Okay, good. You call yourself a dessert chef, but you lack in those basic knowledge.
I'm sorry for my lack of knowledge.
In your case, it's not even about the lack of knowledge. In truth, you don't even know how to make desserts, do you? Defense attorney! Stop trying to force your own reasoning. In a court of law, the evidence says all. If you say the witness is lying, show us with evidence! We're not in court yet, but very well. This evidence shows that Delicia can't make desserts. The only thing Delicia made were those that broke the rules. The lamps and cloth that broke the rules were being held in Master's room. There's no way the witness could have returned them to her room. Those were not the only fake desserts she made. What? Her desserts may look like something out of a fairy tale at first glance, but in reality they are nothing but mannequins decorated with cream. Apart from the cream, they're all fake. This is not something one aiming to become the world's greatest pastry chef would do. Is this true, Bud? Yes, my shoes can attest to that. Would that be enough to convince CzarThwomp Karma? Once he sees that what Delicia has done, he'll have no choice but to be convinced. Delicia, the fact that your actions could lead you to being a suspect is no laughing matter.
That's all they matter.
Isn't it time for you to tell us the whole truth? Who are you, and why are you indulging yourself in another contestant's works?
Yes, see, I understand. The truth is, I'm not really a dessert chef, like you've been led to believe. I'm actually a pharmacist.
What, a pharmacist? That's a completely different occupation. It's a wonder she couldn't hide surprise. What is a pharmacist like you doing participating in this contest?
I'm just loving desserts. I joined because I better eat some of Japanese desserts. I never thought I'd end up making it to the finals.
Even Prosecutor Karma is at a loss for words. So that's the real reason why you entered the contest?
Yes, see, I was expecting Japanese desserts were oh so good.
So, the gloved finger marks on the picture frame where you're doing...
No way! I never wore gloves!
Delicia's fingerprints were found on Mr. Master's chocolate, so it is true that she wasn't wearing gloves.
Yes, see, exactly! You do believe me, Greggy?
Is your face stuffed with nothing but desserts?
Sorry, Manly!
I think it's her belly that's stuffed. Were Master's desserts all that you ate?
Actually, no. I have to tell you I also eat Icy's desserts.
You mean you entered the victim's room?
You see, exactly. The room was empty after all.
Perhaps the victim was already dead by then.
My first bite to the white tea salt and I ate it. I ate the delicious Starship dessert that was nearby.
It's delicious. You really are a glutton. It is rare that you see a woman with this kind of appetite. And then Maya, she just bursts on the scene.
I heard you coming, so I walked back 18 years into the past. That's all I did. Greggy, man, everyone, I'm sorry I caused you trouble.
Now that you told the truth, everything's fine. There's no need to apologize. This does not mean that your testimony is trustworthy. I'll be investigating the victim's room after this. Only then will I decide if your testimony is true. CzarThwomp Karma, I'd like to go as well. I also need to ascertain whether my reasoning up until now has been correct. I'll let you follow, but I have no intention of letting you investigate. That's enough for me. Yes, Dover's room. Yes. What is the meaning of this? Yes, the desserts are gone. The desserts adorning the victim's room had disappeared without a trace. What's the true killer's doing? A body was hidden inside a dessert, and a murder weapon that was moved. Further investigation would be required to arrive at the truth of this case. To be continued. No. Again, yes, we're back here. Oopsies, I guess I went on for a little too long there.
Something like that happened? I had no idea. None of the case files I read went into such detail.
Well, I doubt there would be anything in there that would be inconvenient to the prosecution. Especially with that Von Karm at the head.
How did the investigation go from there?
The desserts had disappeared from the victim's room, so the investigation hit a rough patch. Thanks to that, it took about a whole year before the verdict was handed down.
1 whole year?
This was before the whole 3-day pre-trial system was established. Trials didn't need to finish in a short time that they do now.
I see. Did they ever find out why the victim's desserts disappeared?
Well, kinda. His dessert was like a candy ice sculpture, made from sherbet. Since it was made of ice, the general consensus was that it had melted. However, that might not have been the case.
What do you mean?
This museum used to be Mr. Master's mansion.
The stage of the IS-7 incident!
And in this very place, they're exhibiting the sherbet salon from 18 years ago.
The victim's desserts!
Yep, though it could be just a replica of the original. That's why Uncle Ray had to come today to check it out. And for your old man, too. Now then, let's get a move on and check out the room. I'm pretty sure it's over there in the Winter Palace. The Winter Palace should be... Huh? It's locked up. That's odd. They've already opened the museum.
Mr. Shields, according to the pamphlet we received at the entrance, the Winter Palace is over here.
Really? I could have sworn it was this one. Alright, let's scoot. We gotta confirm the truth of what happened 18 years ago. April 2nd, 10:20 a.m., Zodiac Art Gallery, Winter Palace. Yes, that's right, the delights are here! Man, it's as cold as ever. Uncle Ray's got free solid.
It seems the Winter Palace lives up to its name. It's like a freeze in here. But the lights dim like this, it's almost as if the room itself is made of ice.
I think the control panel for this room's temperature is on the back wall. Miles, why don't you check with what the temperature it's set for is for me? Uncle Ray's gonna give the curator a piece of his mind later. It's way too cold in here.
Very well.
But if you want to look around the room a bit, feel free to stay or freeze to your heart's content. I'll get the camera ready. I want to take some pictures of this place and show it to your old man.
You scare me. You scare me, Mr. Shields. Understood.
Like the little boy.
There's a boy with a school bag. Did he come to the art gallery by himself?
She's even quit her job in order to run this museum. I don't really get it.
Perhaps one of his parents knows the curator. Well, how about this? Oh yeah, Master Damascus here.
Yes, it's me! I'm Master Damask!
Good. Wait, Ronnie, if you say that, you'll get arrested again. And we're not dealing with that. We're not going back to that guy. Come on, if we don't plan properly, we won't be able to sell it.
What are these two talking about? And I love how Desi, she's like, I deplore criminals. And meanwhile, she's flying to steal an art museum. With Ron. And Ron's sounding oddly feminine. Look at Ron.
There are 2 sculptures displayed here.
These sculptures are replicas of desserts that vanished 18 years ago. Impressive, huh? These sculptures made of ice.
Yes. My daddy never got to see these ice sculptures. And now, 18 years later, I'm standing before them.
Miles, sorry to bother you while you're so deep in thought. Could you turn in this way a little?
Like this?
Yes, like that.
Mr. Shields, you're not!
Yes, Edgeworth is doing the same face as his father, as his daddy. Say cheese!
Mr. Shields, please don't take pictures of me!
Sorry, my bad. I just wanted to make sure the camera works okay.
That camera looks quite old.
Yeah, well, that's because it's an old-fashioned camera. You know, an instant camera. It automatically develops the photos after shooting. Pretty cool, huh?
Yes, I know. Though I never used one.
You're quite the know-it-all. You really are the old man's son. Aaron, could you move a bit? I want to take some more photos of the room.
His face has taken on an unusually serious expression. He's probably thinking about the IS-7 incident.
Man, I snapped a bunch, and they're already developed, see?
He shoved them in my face before I could reply.
Well, I have one more question for you, Mr. Know-it-all. Do you know what these two sculptures represent?
They're sculptures of Taurus and Gemini from the winter constellation.
Ooh, bingo! Not bad, Miles. That's probably why they call this room the Winter Palace. Uncle Ray is feeling generous today, so I'll give you a copy of the photo, too.
Thanks! Are these replicas of the constellations that were made 18 years ago?
Yeah, it looks like these two sculptures are also made of this sherbet. Uncle Ray has only seen the real sculptures in photos. But these sculptures look like the real deal.
This was what you wanted to show me?
Yeah, I think your old man would have wanted you to see it as well. I'm sorry, Uncle Ray didn't have the courage to come here alone.
Don't apologize. This was a good opportunity to learn about my daddy's case.
That means a lot to me. So you want me to take another commemorative photo?
No thanks! A giant block of ice is being displayed here. It appears to be quite heavy. No, the inside must be hollow. On the surface there's an image of the stars and a written description. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, are a star cluster that comprises part of Taurus. But for all these stars to be grouped together as a cluster, the ways of the ancient people must have been very imprecise.
Miles, since we came all the way here, why don't you take a look around?
Well, since this room is so cold, I thought I'd go to a warmer room.
If you're that cold, why don't you borrow my clothes? And in exchange, I'll borrow your jacket.
No thanks! Let's try enduring this for just a little longer. Mr. Shields, I couldn't find the temperature control panel.
Ah, right. They keep it where it's hard to find. Just one moment. Huh, it's locked. Makes sense. They wouldn't want the guests changing the temperature themselves.
According to the pamphlet, the winter palace is a temperature of 27 degrees Fahrenheit.
Brr, now that's cold. Uncle Ray's gonna freeze to death. Guess I'll need to find someone to share a body with, preferably a beautiful lady. Oh, are you saying to freeze me to death are you trying to freeze me to death as well with those cold eyes?
Of course not. I'm trying to freeze you to death with my regret of coming here. With my scorn and shame. My feelings of disappointment.
Alrighty, now that I've got some pictures of this room, let's check out the other places. Might as well see them all since we're already here.
I suppose you're right. Yeah, just now.
It came from the valley patio. Let's go, Miles. No one else gives a damn. April 2nd, 10 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, valley patio.
Damn it, Larry! You killed the guy!
Damn you, Larry! Why every time? Hey, Edgy! Someone found this body!
There's someone passed on the floor, and that matters! Damn it, Larry! Larry! What are you doing here? No! I'm getting ahead of myself! What exactly happened here? Most likely Larry did some crap that I'm going to regret.
Edgy! I saw something that no one should ever have to see again!
Larry, calm down. Why is someone passed out here?
I didn't do anything! He just fell down all of a sudden!
This man.
This man, it can't be. It can't be.
Excuse me, what is the matter here? You can't raise such a ruckus in the museum, boys! Huh? The sentence.
Seems like he's still breathing, but this is a bad situation. Miles, it's not safe here. Get everyone out of here.
Everyone, get away from that room right now! There's poison gas coming from it!
April 2nd, 10:42 a.m. Zodiac Art Gallery, yeah. Yes, Larry. Slow down.
Mr. Shields, how is the victim?
It looks like he's breathed in a little too much of that poison gas. He's still unconscious. According to the doctor in the ambulance, there are no external injuries of any other wounds. Thanks to our fortunate timing, we were able to save him before he was too far gone. But he's not out of the woods yet. He's currently being treated by a specialist in the infirmary.
I see. Mr. Shields, is he an acquaintance of yours?
Yeah, you could say that. He's Dane Gustavia. He was involved in the IS-7 incident.
The pastry chef, so he was involved in the case 18 years ago.
At least the other guy is doing alright. Is he a friend of yours, Miles?
Yes, you could say that. It is fortunate you were not hurt, Larry.
What? You could say that, supposed to mean Edgy. How could you treat a childhood friend like that? That's just cruel! And also, when I'm dressed like this, I'm called Laurice, Dursnim, yo. Larry, you act like you're freaking Batman! With that freaking orange beret! So don't call me Larry, it's Laurice!
This man is Larry Butts, and a plight of my life that I've regretted for so many years. He's nothing but trouble, but he's been one of my friends since grade school. Some time ago, he awakened to the calling of art and assumed the alias Laurice Dursnim. But a Butts by any other name would smell just as much.
Really? You two are childhood friends? I better report that to your old man, too. I'm sure it will bring him joy. He was always worried about you not being able to make friends. Good for you, Edgy! Aren't you glad to have a bosom buddy like me?
No, my father was worried about something like that. Well, thank you, Daddy! Look what I'm dealing with! But anyways, what are you doing in a place like this, Larry? Something that will probably make me groan and want to bash my head through a wall, most likely.
How many times do I have to tell you, Edgy? I'm Laurice!
What are you doing in a place like this?
Yikes! Don't glare at me when you talk!
So you are going to tell me?
Isn't it obvious? I come here to study art! I'm gonna take Mandy on a date here, so I was just doing some scouting beforehand.
Aren't you just using art as an excuse to go on a date?
Not bad, Laurice. Maybe you can introduce some pretty girls to me next time. Hey, Ray could teach Larry, not the other way around. At least Ray has some reputation. At least Ray was able to get kiss from a girl. What does Larry have? Besides girls who dumped him and girls who've died. Oh, now you're talking my language, dude.
Oh, great. Now there are two of them. They're multiplying. I think I'm getting a headache.
By the way, Laurice, did you not notice anything strange when you found the victim?
Nah, not really. Nothing that would make you say, I saw something that no one would ever have to see.
Oh yeah, that. I was just surprised when I saw the old dude fall down out of nowhere like that. I didn't do anything this time for once.
Is that anything to brag about? Visitors, we wish to deeply apologize for the disturbance. I am the curator of this museum. My name is Kathleen Hall. She is also one of the people involved in the IS-7 incident.
Hello there, Miss Kate.
Monsieur Shields, thank you so for your continued assistance. She was the woman we saw at the reception, so she's the curator here. We apologize for the inconvenience, especially since it's the opening day.
No, you don't have to apologize for a thing, Miss Kate. Ha, I almost forgot. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's a Gregory Edgeworth's son.
Oh, Monsieur Edgeworth.
Yes.
Oh, how wonderful. I meet the sun after 18 years. It is an honor to meet you, Defense Attorney Miles Edgeworth.
Wow, that's amazing. You still got the golden voice, Miss Kate.
Actually, I'm a prosecutor. Oh, so you are a prosecutor. My most sincere apologies, Monsieur Edgeworth. This woman is very polite, but slightly odd.
Katie! Can I get your autograph right here, pretty please? And a lock of your hair?
Yes, if you so desire. Why do you want her autograph?
Hey, don't tell me you don't know who she is! My, you really do need to keep up with the entertainment news. Do you, Miles?
Oh! You keep up with the Steel Samurai, Mr. Shields? No! Because I watch television for the cultured man! What is this unbearable atmosphere?
She's a superstar actress who's been in tons of musicals and movies. She's a great singer too.
Unless she's been in a Steel Samurai film, she is not worthy of my time. Currently, I am the curator of this museum. I have already retired from the stage. I finished filming my role from my last movie a few days ago. My co-stars also said they would come here once I opened the doors. And here you are, Monsieur Artiste. I return this to you.
Thanks a bunch, Katie. I'll treasure for the rest of my life. Well, well, looks like me and Laurice share the same interests.
So I gathered. Laura, you said you were here to study art. Why don't you tag this drawing as well? Since you're here at Miss Hall's Art Museum. Oh, I would be an honor to have Mr. Monsieur Artist sketch our exhibits.
Oh, I guess you even have some good ideas every now and then, Edgy. I'll do a bit of sketching for Katie here.
Hehe, what an amusing person. Yes, but let me tell you, he becomes less amusing and more burdensome once you start to get to know him. You spend years knowing him. You regret his presence. You regret that you talked to him. Forgive the disturbance. Incidentally, who was the woman that was with you earlier? That was Madame Benicia Scones. She is currently assisting with the treatment of Monsieur Gustavia in the infirmary. Even though I said infirmary, since it is an art museum now, it is only provisional. As I am the only staff member working here, I cannot take a leave of my duties for too long. Delicia Scone. I believe we have heard that name before, Mr. Shields.
Yep, looks like the whole gang from the IS evidence is here. Well, I doubt that's a coincidence.
Monsieur Shields, Monsieur Edgeworth, would you care for some hot tea?
Ooh, Miss Kate's tea. That takes me back.
Yes, if you please. Now I must take my leave. I must explain the situation to the other visitors.
Alright, thanks for everything.
It smells like Ceylon tea. I should drink it before it cools. Oh, this Ceylon tea is of very high quality, and this aroma of citrus.
Does wonders for your concentration, right? Your old man said the exact same thing 18 years ago. But the sauces back then were chilled. Today they're warm.
Anyways, don't you think this current situation is rather unusual?
You mean how everyone involved in the case 18 years ago has gathered at this museum?
Yes, I would like to be in charge of this case, if at all possible.
However, this is investigations too. So you know what will happen. Miss Edgeworth, son! Are you okay? Do I have to give you mouth to mouth?
No, Gumshoe! I don't want that! Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Shields! Mr. Edgeworth, gamble yourself if you die!
Okay!
I came as best I could when I heard that you were done in by that poisonous gas! I want to get all your stuff!
Ooh, my sweet honey Kay. How about a hug after being parted for so long?
No! Jeez, you're perfectly fine! I can't believe you made us worry so much! I want all your stuff, Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of bringing Kay here?
I'm sorry, Sully. I knew the gas was dangerous, so I tried to stop her. But no matter how much I ran, I couldn't gain any ground.
When it comes to running away, no one is faster than the Yatagarasu. But you weren't running away from here.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm all set, Sully. I'll start investigating the crime scene.
I swear, Gumshoe looks like a serial killer with that mask on.
Since there might be soldiers in the poison room, I'll have to ask everyone to wait here.
Very well, I'm counting on you. Though frankly, knowing Gumshoe, I'm surprised he isn't breathing the gas in. He would be immune to it. He's put his body through so much harm that gas would actually heal it probably. Good looking there, Flatfoot.
Wow, Gummy's so cool. He's just like a detective.
He is a detective, but that's what he is. Yes, Edgeworth here.
Miss Edgeworth, it looks like the poison gas has dissipated, Sully.
Detective, calmly explain the state of the Autumn Palace.
Yes, sir. I'll start with the exhibits. On the left, there's a statue of two people. And on the right, there's a statue of an animal with two horns.
A statue of two people and a statue of an animal with horns. Isn't that the exact same thing I saw in the Winter Palace just a while ago? Also, the room is wet with
water thanks to the sprinkler system. That also prevented the gas from harming anyone else.
the sprinkler system. Was there a fire in the room?
There are no signs of a fire, and the fire alarm hasn't gone off either, sorry. Sorry. The sprinklers in this museum are the kind that detects both smoke and fire. If it detects smoke, it will send an alert to the security system. I think the poison gas might have set off the alarm in the security room, sorry.
Was there anyone in the security room at the time?
The only one working in security, Miss Catherine Hall, sorry. She's been in the reception booth opposite the security room ever since the museum opened.
Does Miss Hall turn on the sprinklers?
The sprinkler system can only be operated manually from the security room, sorry. If it had been automatic, it would spread water all over the exhibits. Since the system is manual, the situation should be examined and the exhibits moved if need be.
I guess there would be more priorities over the exhibits than the building, only at a museum.
It's way too cold in this room, sorry. This is supposed to be the art house. It feels like the dead of winter in here.
The Autumn Palace is cold?
I checked the thermostat earlier and it was at the 23 degrees Fahrenheit. I couldn't believe it.
Why would the Autumn Palace be set to the same temperature as the Winter Palace?
That's all I know for now, sorry. If I figure anything else out, I'll give you another call.
I see. I'm counting on you, Detective. April 2nd, 11:50 a.m. Zodiac Gallery Farm Patio.
What gum you say?
You say it feels more like winter in the Autumn Palace.
I don't get it.
I haven't been able to enter the room personally, but it should be possible to look inside after the police have finished investigating.
I'd like to know what it's like in there myself.
Isn't there anyone else who knows about the incident?
Ah, there is someone. Miles' friend, right?
Friend?
Though he's such a nuisance, we have no choice but to listen to what he has to say for now. Help me. Help me! Someone help!
What, you mean?
Oh, you're here too, Kay. You're looking as cute as ever.
Long time no see. It's Larry, isn't it?
Hey, right now my name is Laurice. I'm an artiste. That's why.
Ah, so that's your pen name. Laurice, the artist formerly known as Larry.
Wow, you really are a good girl, Kay. Nothing like edgy here.
Larry, I have many things I need to ask you, and we'll ask them in the next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate you sticking around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer. You're back for the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want, and with that, I'll see you later. Bye.